All right, we are back with the Leicester City Career Mode. So we ended the last episode by losing to Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. So right after that, we had a 1-0 win against Fulham, a 3-0 win against Aston Villa, and then a 5-2 win against Crystal Palace. So that is a 3-game win streak leading into the Spurs game to finish December. So in this episode, I'm thinking we're going to play Spurs and then complete the January transfer window. So we're going to sim these 4 games and we're going to end with Liverpool away. So that is the current plan. But those 3 wins we got, that has put us in second place, 1 point behind Man City. We now sit in second place, but we're only 2 points ahead of Wolves and Arsenal. But we are 8 points above Liverpool in 5th, and the goal is top 4 this season, so that 8-point gap is very, very nice to see. And we're gonna see if we can maybe keep it. I think in this window we might look for a maybe a new center back and then maybe a new backup cam. I think those are the only 2 positions that we might look for. So before we get into the Spurs game, let's jump into this episode's press conference. All right, so first one up, sign Jordan Pickford as a replacement for Schmeichel. He's in his prime and he grows really quickly. Yeah, so Schmeichel's injured, so Simon is the number 1 for the rest of the season. But like I said in the last episode, if he doesn't have a good second half of the season, next season we could look for a new goalkeeper. And I don't think Everton are doing too well in the series. So if we make it top 4, maybe Pickford going to Leicester is not that unrealistic. Maybe that is something we can do, but I think we'll hold off until season 2 to maybe pick up a new goalkeeper. And then next one is Doku is valued at 76 million. Sell him next season if he doesn't grow very much. Yeah, so we loaned Doku out. We're loaning him out to RB Leipzig for the rest of the season. It's only a short-term loan. I just can't find much game time for him. Plus, a right winger that can only play on the wing, it doesn't really fit our current formation. So I think the best thing to do was just loan him out for the rest of the season and then see how he grows at Leipzig. Maybe comes back next season, can be a part of the team, or we sell him and we would raise a lot of money from that sell or sale. Yeah, hopefully he grows. We'll see next season how he comes back, what rating he comes back at. Then last one, I think you should let Vardy retire at Leicester. He's a true legend and he's turned his career around since arriving from Fleetwood. Yeah, his story is just insane. He's just too much of a legend to sell. So he's gonna be on this team for as long as this series goes or until he retires. But yeah, there's just no chance for selling Vardy. Plus he's 34 and he's 88 rated still. So as long as he keeps that up, he's gonna be a starter for quite some more time. All right, so Spurs up first. They're sitting in 6th and we're trying to keep the 2nd spot in the league. Also, sliders are the same. We lost against Sheffield United, so I don't feel like changing the sliders after that. We'll see in this episode how this Spurs and Liverpool game go, and we'll see after that maybe. But for now, nothing's changed. Only change for this game in the lineup is Gwilt comes in for Kurt Zouma. But at Spurs away from home, we'll see what we can do in the first game of this episode. And also, if you're enjoying this series, I'd appreciate you dropping a like on the video. All right, so Spurs are sitting in 6th. I mean, we have to be one of the most informed teams in the league by far right now. Like, we have progressed so much to find ourselves in 2nd place. So now is the test, can we stay there? And Spurs and Liverpool in this episode, along with a few sim games, we could drop points. We will see. The funny thing is, the stats aren't that crazy this season. I mean, like, Daka is scoring a lot of goals, but other than that, the rest of the stats in our team are kind of underwhelming. But I mean, still, we find ourselves in just such a good position. Now, Gosens, we're going to cross this in deeper to Daka. That could be 1-0 already, and that is 1-0 already from Daka. All right, maybe the sliders need to be adjusted a little bit. I just don't want to adjust them too far because then it's going to become so OP, and then it's going to be not that much fun to play. So we'll see how this game goes, and then we'll decide for Liverpool. But that is a good start. 9 minutes in, already 1-0. Plus, that is another goal from a cross, which is... It's been so rare in all FIFA 21 to score from crosses, but in this series, we've actually scored from a decent amount of crosses, which that is a welcome sight. It's Kane up to Lamela, who's just sold from Spurs. Here's Kane, who was rumored still going to Man City, but like I guess nothing new yet. It came out that he agreed a fee with like City, and then it came out that was just a rumor. So I don't know. If I'm him, I'm leaving Spurs, but we will see if he actually leaves or not. Now Vardy, get that through to Daka. Oh, Vardy, that pass was way too heavy. A good ball to Gosens. Now we try and let it across. No, we're gonna go to Madison instead. Madison, he's gonna go for a curling shot, and that is top right hand corner. Will these shots be any more perfect to start this episode? Spurs just feel like they're like flat-footed right now. All right, 24th minute, 1-0 or 2-0 actually. Jeez, I'm losing track of the score. 2-0. It's like we do feel like we're overachieving because we finished 7th last season, but when you look at the ratings in this team is actually insane. I think Ndidi is up to a 91 now, so, and then Dak isn't it being 89 soon? It's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, what are they doing? They're playing so slow right now. And now Vardy is just going to be able to beat everyone. He's 34 and he's still beating everyone. That's a shot, and that is 3-0 to Leicester City. All right, if we score a 4th, I might just sim to results because 4-0 this easy. Like, look at them. They do not look like they're playing like with any type of... And okay, as soon as I say that, they play a good ball up to Lucas Moura. I just think 3-0 in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty bad. If we make this 4-0, that is going to be game over. That is going to be to Madison, and now we can just break again. They have only 2 men back, and we have 3. Gonna be a little bit more even. Can we get that to go since? No, we can't. Okay, there was some good defending right there, at least a little bit. Yeah, they're coming forward a lot. They're trying to score a 1 to get back in this before halftime, but I just don't know if it's gonna work. Vardy. Oh, they're supposed to get a Gosens, not Indeedy. I don't think I put enough power on that. But okay, that's halftime, 3-0. I feel like this game's over. We're gonna play maybe to like the 65th minute. I expected much better from Spurs in this game, to be honest. Vardy steals that. No way that worked. He actually made that pass. I didn't think he was. But he made that pass, and Vardy will punish them and make it 4-0. Okay, this game is by far over. Like, they look like they don't know what to do in the back. Like, I don't know what's happening. I am gonna make a few subs and then take off, or I mean sim to result, because yeah, this game is done. And this game ends 4-0. Vardy scoring 2, Madison scoring 1, and Daka scoring the first. That is as easy a win as you could get. All right, so January 1st, window is open, players have left, and we have about probably like 35 million to spend. I mean, it's not bad, probably more like 30. Not bad. I mean, I don't know how much we could do with that, but it's not the worst. I don't think we're gonna look to sell anyone, so we're gonna try to make that 30 million work. So center backs, I'm looking for an upgrade over Fofana if we sign a center back. Fofana is 80 rated. If we can get someone over 80, that'd be nice, but that's gonna be pushing that 30 million price tag. And then the other position is maybe a cam. And Dele Alli is only valued at 38.5. He might be an interesting little pickup. Isco might be a little bit too expensive. Cunha might be a little bit too expensive as well. Pereira is in that price range, even though he is the lowest rated, obviously. And then Çalhanoğlu could work. And then Coutinho could work, but he might be a little bit more expensive than we think. All right, I feel like most of these center backs on this list are over our price tag, other than 2, and that is Felipe from Atletico Madrid. He's 32, and then Boateng from Bayern Munich. So there would be upgrades over Fofana, even though they are pretty old, but that is why they're in our price range. I mean, Boateng's 33, but he still has 70 sprint speed. Like, that's not usually players that are old. They're a lot slower, more like Felipe. Like, he's pretty slow. I feel like Boateng would be not a bad pickup. I mean, I don't know how realistic it is. He's 33. I don't know if Bayern want to move on from him, you know, like he's going to a team that's in the Champions League and it's in there challenging for the Premier League title. We'll talk about us. He's definitely going down. He's not going up from 84 probably. So I kind of feel like he's the best option at center back. I feel like most of these other guys are just way too expensive. They're more like in the 45 or 40 plus range. So we're going to throw an offer at Boateng and see what Bayern Munich say back. All right. So they accepted 26.5 for Boateng. So he would be on the right. So it'd be Zuma, Soyuncu, then Boateng. I feel like that would make us better. If he stays above an 80, 81 probably, he'd still be an improvement over Fofana for the rest of the season. So 26.5, he'd probably want like 100k in the wages, and we do have that. I feel like the only other position that we would need instead of a center back is a cam, but I feel like Boateng would improve this team more than a backup cam would. Plus, we could always play Barnes a backup cam, or put in Camavinga or Ward-Prowse and drop him back a little bit, be a center mid. I feel like Boateng is the best option. Not the most exciting signing, but I think it's a signing that'll make us a lot better. All right, so Boateng is signed up. Now, usually a player that old would make me nervous, but that speed, the fact that he has 78 sprint speed, that kind of takes out the age factor, and he still looks like a very good center back. So I think this signing has made us a lot better. All right, so Fofana will go to the bench, and then Boateng will come up and be the starter. That definitely upgrades our defense. I think Fofana is the future starter, but for right now, I think that's an improvement to this team. Like, I think we already had the best defense in the league, and I think now we for sure have the best defense in the league in terms of stats. In terms of overall, it's a really strong defense still. Like, look at our 3 center backs. So Boateng has 78 sprint speed, Soyuncu 78 sprint speed, and Zuma 84 sprint speed. That is a fast back line of 3 center backs, and that is perfect for the Premier League. All right, you can barely see it. We started January off with a 4-0 win against Newcastle in the FA Cup, and then we lost to West Ham 2-0 away from home. That was tough, but after that we got a 3-0 win against Newcastle, a 2-1 win against Bristol City, and then a 3-1 win against Sheffield in the FA Cup. So now we have Liverpool away from home, and we're still in second place. So Arsenal 3 points behind us, but we're 10 points ahead of Spurs in 5th. So our quest to finish top 4, that is looking pretty comfortable right now. So we got to keep stacking up these wins. So in terms of the sliders, I guess I can lower that. I can lower that to 0. I can lower this shot error to maybe like Let's do 10. Goalkeeping we can raise maybe to like 82. We can try that. Let's do 80. Yeah, at some point it's gonna get so crazy. And then we'll lower first touch to like 20, do 23. We'll try this against Liverpool. And then our sliders are all just 50. I might try in the next episode or maybe in a future episode, I might play with like the user shot error, raising that and the pass error. I might try messing with that too. But for now we're sticking with that, and then we're playing on ultimate competitive mode on still. So Liverpool, they're starting Minamino as a center forward, and then Curtis Jones in the midfield, and then Joel Matip at right back. That is interesting, but still Mane and Salah. So will this game go similar to the Spurs game? I don't know, but it will be our first time using Boateng in this back line. All right, so Liverpool were one of the one teams in the Community Shield to give us trouble this season. Like, they beat us pretty easily in that game. They're playing with a weird lineup this one though, so we will see how this goes. They're actually not having a good season. They're down in like 6th, so we need to try and keep that second spot in lockdown. All right, Madison, I see Pereira out wide. We try and swing this in to someone. That actually works, but was someone offside? Oh, Daka was offside. I meant for that cross to actually go far post, but did not put that much juice on it. Good pass into Madison to Daka. It's been kind of a slow start to this game. That's a good pass out to Pereira though. We find Vardy far post. That is cleared by Matip. Daka into Madison. Madison goes for the shot, and that was very well blocked. Is this attack over? Does not look like it. Madison, get that to Daka. Daka, little turn, goes for the shot. Allison is there to save that. All right, I think Liverpool are playing a little bit better in this game, a little bit. Still winning this ball back pretty easily. Gosens, get that to him. That's a good ball. Now can we go far post to Daka? That's a good ball, and that is going to be cleared by Gomez. Corner swung in by Madison. That's actually not a bad corner. We are going to hit this. That is so awkward, and that is the worst volley attempt ever. But we still have this ball. Okay, can we find something? Daka. No one is making a run at all. Now we are. Madison. Oh, it just took too long to get like this shot off. That is up to Vardy. Can we counterattack? Counterattacking has been kind of tough because they do have numbers. I maybe could have played that to Daka. Gonna go to Gosens. I need someone to make that far post run. They're not making it. Daka's gonna go to Pereira. Right back to Daka. Someone's making a pretty good run. That was supposed to go to the outside. He's still alive. Daka gets around one. Can he get on the second? No, he can't. Robertson gets in front of him. Yeah, I can see an improvement in the CPU's defending in this game. All right, 0-0. Second half begins. I think a draw here would not be the worst result, but I don't want to give up points, and especially to a team that is challenging us to try to get back in the top 4. I don't want to drop points to them. So this would be a very nice game to win. We'll see if we can maybe look to do that. Okay, they're looking for this go-ahead goal. They're having possession so much better than like Spurs did at all. That is going to be still by Ndidi though. Now we need to push. They have 4 men back though. They have 4 men back, and one of them is Van Dijk. That's why it has been hard for us to attack. We need to time this perfect. What is that? That's going to be a weird shot, and that's going to be cleared. Right, Ndidi up to Daka. That's a good run by Ricardo Pereira. Very good run. Can we find a cross? I might wait a little bit. We are going to wait. I'm going to give that to Samare, not the person I want shooting. We find something. This is so many people back. Now Daka is in space. I just can't get the ball past Gomez. Like, this momentum is just right smack in the middle. And we find something. Ricardo Pereira is the one finding space. We try and low cross in the middle. That's a normal cross, but Vardy's up for that and somehow does not get anything on that. All right, so Bailey is going to come on for Gosens, and then Camavinga is on for Sumare. And there's only 9 minutes left. Time is slowly running out. Ricardo Pereira steals that. Gonna get that to Madison, get that down the middle. We get that to Daka. Yes, we can. Okay, we need to be a little bit quicker here. Now Daka is making a run. Gonna play that to him. Can he do it himself? Oh, I should have passed it. I was thinking about passing it, but I thought we'd have a better chance there. That was an awkward throw out. All right, it's not going to be our final chance. It might be. Okay, nope, we steal that back. And can we play this forward? Can we play it forward? Daka, get it to Daka, get it to Daka. Beautiful first touch, and we have finally executed, and we might have just won this game. Their defense held up until the very end, and that is a big goal. I would have took the draw here. But 3 points against a team fighting for top 4. We could hold out. This should be an insane win. Bailey's gonna head that, and the ref is gonna blow the whistle. All right, so the sliders definitely had an effect. The game was much tougher, but still, in the end, we find the goal to win the game and get us all 3 points. All right, that win was huge. I think Arsenal and Wolves both dropped points. Yeah, Arsenal lost 2-1 to United, and Wolves won. They didn't drop points, but we're now 6 points above third and only 2 points behind Man City. So it is looking like a Man City Leicester City title race this season, which that is not something I thought I would be saying in season 2. So that is huge. But we are at transfer deadline day. I don't think we're doing much business. I think Boateng is going to be our only signing in this window because we only have 3 million left in our transfer budget. So I think that was pretty much it for transfers. So just one reinforcement brought in January. Top deal was Manuel Kanji going to Leipzig, and then some of these are from the previous window. But I did see Klosterman went to Inter Milan. There's not many big money signings like I'm used to seeing. Like the top deal of the season is still Camavinga. So not too many huge transfers. But that is it for the transfer window. So before we end this episode, we have found a few more youth players. We sent a scout to Denmark, I think, instead of Spain. So this is how the academy is looking right now. There's some decent rated players, but not a lot of them in the 60s. That is our biggest issue. Like we have some that are like 75 to 94 potential, but they're only 47 rated. But we haven't found absolutely anyone like just crazy yet. Isaac still being the best, but his highest potential is only 83. We can maybe use some cleaning up of this academy, maybe letting some players go that potential is like in the 70s. And we're gonna try to still look for some gems. But I think that is it for this episode. So Champions League is back in the next episode, round of 16. So we finished first in the group pretty easily. So a team that we could be facing in the round of 16 could be Juventus, could be Romanian Unity Day. I've never heard of that team. But it also could be Dortmund, could be Lazio, could be Liverpool, or actually it can't be Liverpool, or it could be Gladbach or Ajax. So there are actually some pretty good teams we could get in the round of 16. And unless it was spoiled somehow, like on the side in this episode, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on a cliffhanger for the next episode to see what we have. A little hint is that the round of 16 is not gonna be easy by any means. We have a pretty tough team. But I'm going to leave that for the next episode. So drop a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great day.